Welcome to the Sportatorium in downtown Dallas, Texas, and world-class championship wrestling with the main event, a six-man tag team event featuring the Freebirds and Kevin Von Erich, the challenger. Kevin Von Erich and his brother David Von Erich in the role here of a disciplinarian at Sunshine. David Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, and their partner, the Iceman, King Parsons. These three, Kevin, David, and King, teaming up against the six-man tag champions in a non-championship match, Michael Hayes, Buddy Roberts, and Terry Gordy. All this main event on world-class championship wrestling. I'm Bill Mercer. Nice to have you with us. We'll also have a captain's match emanating from this six-man tag team, and we'll show you the replay of the Kevin Von Erich Ric Flair World Championship match. Coming up next on World Class Championship Wrestling will be the Englishman, Chris Adams, and Johnny Mantell. Next.
Spraying for bugs and pests will kill them, but others will probably return. Rodent traps usually work, but you have to dispose of them, and others are almost sure to come back again and again. But there's no need to take such drastic measures to rid your home or office of bugs and pests. Now there's Super Bug Away, the safe, clean, odor-free way of chasing pests away for good. Super Bug Away emits powerful ultrasonic and scientifically proven sound waves, which cause pain and discomfort to the nervous system of bugs and pests, forcing them to flee your home for good. Super Bug Away is 100% electronic, but its ultrasonic waves cannot be heard by humans or household pets, except hamsters, gerbils, and mice. Super Bug Away is very simple to use. Just plug it into any electrical outlet, set the frequency dial according to instructions, and let it do its work for less than 3 cents per day. Super Bug Away is small and unobtrusive, but it will effectively protect up to 2,500 square feet of petition space with its ultrasonic shield. So order your Super Bug Away now by calling this toll-free number. Say goodbye to deadly sprays, bug bombs, rodent traps, costly exterminator visits, poisonous powders, and roach traps, which can be harmful to your family and pets and to your pocketbook. Think of how much money you can save with Super Bug Away. And Super Bug Away comes with a money-back guarantee. Try Super Bug Away for 30 days, and if you're not completely satisfied, return it for a refund. Super Bug Away is also ideal for offices, restaurants, medical facilities, and most businesses. Order now. Super Bug Away is completely safe and effective while it rids your surroundings of fleas, mice, rats, roaches, flies, crickets, silverfish, water bugs, and many other pests. The sooner you call this toll-free number, the sooner you and your family can be pest-free with Super Bug Away. So order now.
Call toll-free 1-800-922-7500. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send check or money order for $29.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to Super Bug Away, Box 790-804X, Dallas, Texas. Satisfaction guaranteed. Call 1-800-922-7500. Operators are standing by for your call.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Sportatorium for world-class championship wrestling. All bouts sanctioned by the National Wrestling Alliance. A state wrestling commissioner is on duty. Your officials for tonight's bouts, David Manning and Bronco Lubitsch. First event on the card, one fall with a 10-minute time limit. From England, the man they call Gentleman, Chris Adams. And his opponent from Mantell County of Texas, Johnny Mantell. Bronco Lubitsch, your referee.
And Mark Lawrence, our ring announcer, as we come with world-class championship wrestling to the young man, Gentleman, Chris Adams, the young man from England, a former British Empire champion, and he has been closely related to Chavo Guerrero and many of his friends in Mexico. Chris Adams, an outstanding, exciting, beautifully conditioned wrestler. He is from England, Stratford-on-Avon, in fact, Shakespeare's home, though he was not ever interested in being an actor. And as far away as you can get from that type of culture of England is Mantell County and Johnny Mantell, who right there is put away in a side mare move and then comes up with a nice head scissors on Chris Adams. But look how Adams escapes. And Mantell puts him right back. Young Johnny Mantell, young Chris Adams in our first bout on world-class championship wrestling. Chris Adams knows how to escape, flies beautifully. Only in professional wrestling about 5 years, but he has made spectacular strides to international acclaim. And one of his most interesting experiences has been the battles in Europe and here with the Mongol. Chris Adams working to a wrist lock, extended. Mantell takes it right back. Adams moves gracefully about the ring, sets things up by these moves, as you can see there as he comes around and takes the wrist lock away. Chris Adams, a former rugby and soccer player, those, of course, two major team sports of England, as well as an amateur wrestler in his native country. We have some tremendous excitement coming up. We'll be telling you about it on World Class Championship Wrestling Along, but it is Wrestling Star Wars, a card that will make history in the world of wrestling. World Championship match between Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair. And we're going to show you the replay of their World Championship match next on World Class Championship Wrestling, as Chris Adams causes Mantell some anguish and pain. But look at that great move, and Adams took it right away on the body slam and turned it into his own advantage. Rolls out into an extended wrist lock. You watch Chris Adams very carefully and you'll see more variations and different uses of holds that he has modified to his own particular style. Chris. Nice move by Mantell. Blocks that leg into scissors. You see Adams here battling with a very tough customer. And we go back just a few weeks ago when we were sitting at an outside restaurant having a noonday cup of tea. And somehow it felt just the right thing to do at that time with this young man who, as his nickname Gentleman indicates, he can move from one area of this brutal world of wrestling into the more genteel world of an afternoon cup of tea. And another great move by Adams, working on Mantell's wrist. Well, I was telling you about this tremendous Star Wars coming up in June. Reunion Arena in downtown Dallas, a gorgeous, gorgeous building where we'll have a spectacular array of international stars. The World Championship match again. Kevin challenging Ric Flair. And it's just been announced by the NWA that Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy will defend their American Tag Team Championship. This news just into us, and that makes it a bit more of the spectacular. 5 minutes gone in our opening bout on World Class Championship Wrestling as Chris Adams puts that pressure on the shoulder. Oh, Mantell with a shiver, and that cost him some anguish and pain. Another shot and another twist, and Mantell may lose the arm. He'll hand it to him in a moment. Chris Adams takes another shot. Now we'll see what happens here. Up and in with a start to go for the flying body slam of Mantell. Rolled him up nicely. Adams kicks him off. Spectacular move. Now it may be Adams has caught. No! He rolls off the shoulders. Well, these two are really battling beautifully in our first bout of World Class Championship Wrestling. Setting up, pins, escaping. Moves in. Looked like he was going to step over toe hold. Goes back into that arm. Extends it. Now that forearm shiver that Mantell was throwing is a legal blow. Oh, tremendous move by Mantell, and that flip of Adams. That's a knee in the side. Another legal move. These guys are scientific. They work rough and tough, but within the framework of the rules and within the framework of the legal holds. And a tremendous body stretcher right here by Mantell. Just 3 minutes left in this opening bout. Mantell has the advantage now as he rips into the back of Chris Adams. Bronco limits the referee. Up and in for a body slam. Adams is braced. Comes off. Now Mantell. Ran through with that shoulder. Ran under. Look at this. Tremendous move by Adams. Chris Adams caught the timing perfectly. Two near exhausted but outstanding grapplers. Great reverse head scissors. Adams took it nicely. Comes into the headlock. And that's great reverse move by Mantell. Breaks the hold of the headlock. Watch out. Tremendous double clothesline. And this count may take them out of it. The count is up to 5. Chris Adams was up. The count will go on. Mantell was moving. And the battle goes on. Boy, did they collect that one right on the nose. Like a head-on collision on any old freeway. And Adams recovers. Good flying body slam there. That, leg drop across the neck. Now he may have it. 1, 2, no, Mantell with tremendous agility and brought it down from somewhere. And he protected himself at that last second. Gentlemen, Chris Adams, good roll up by Mantell. 1, 2, but a roll off by Adams. Just flailed out of there. Just a few seconds left in this opening bout of world-class championship wrestling. Right back again on the roll-up. Now Adams turns it. Now Mantell escapes. Boy, these two have given us a real lesson in outstanding grappling holds. They have expended a tremendous amount of energy. There's a butt to the midsection by Adams. Mantell double up. Just a few seconds left. Into the corner buckle. A catapult. And Adams does a tremendous job there if he had enough strength to recover in time to put Mantell away. And Mantell right back on top. 1, 2. Flailing away. Great move by Adams. And here's another roll up, and there's the bell, and it will be no decision. But what a tremendous display of wrestling skills and professionalism by gentleman Chris Adams of England and Johnny Mantell of Montague County, Texas. And we shall be back on World-Class Championship Wrestling with Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair, the World Championship replay.
Ride Yamaha Reva for style and class. Ride the Reva for saving gas. For sports are fun. Pick your bar to your school. Use the Reva as your transportation tool. At Tri-County Motorcycles Riverdale, or Yamaha Essex or River Sale, or the motorcycle shop up Ramsey Way. There's the Yamaha Reva for you, okay? With little down and little to pay, to put you on the road on a Reva today.
Reva from Yamaha at Tri-County Motorcycles, Yamaha of Essex, and the Motorcycle Shop.
Ride on a Reva. Ride on.
How do you define romance? The Q Motor Inn, Grand Central Parkway Service Road and Union Turnpike in Kew Gardens, Queens, is the definition of romance. The Q features free videotape recorders in every room, lovely fresh flowers, and the most romantic rooms anywhere. Paradise awaits the two of you at the Q. The Q Motor Inn is the definition of romance.
I'm Don Richards of Menaki, USA, with proof that a good 35mm camera need not cost $300. That's why I've reserved 100,000 new Menaki 35EZs at an astounding $20 each. Start with the 35EZ's rugged body. Add a quality lens with f-stop exposure and hot shoe mount for flash. Tripod socket, lens cap, case, and strap are included too. Just compare the styling with this $300 retailer to guarantee that you'll get one at $20. Act now.
Check this out. U68 is giving away a night at the Ritz for you and your friends every single week. That's right, every week. To be eligible, send a postcard to U68 at the Ritz, P.O. Box 7168, Newark, New Jersey, 07107. This week's winner will get a round of drinks and a reserved table to see
The Outlaws in Blackfoot, Sunday, June 8th.
A month ago at the State Fair Coliseum in Dallas, Kevin Von Erich challenged Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight Championship. The outcome? Interesting, exciting for Kevin Von Erich momentarily. Let's go back to that time now when Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair were battling for the National and International World Heavyweight Championship, world-class championship wrestling. And Kevin's got it. Oh, flying body slam for the top rope. The tremendous agility of Kevin Von Erich. Kevin works. Flying body slam again. 1, 2, but not quite enough. And Kevin as the referee. Down in his face. Looked like Brock Golovich might have got a blow to the head. Flair landing on the back of the referee, and Brock Golovich is maybe worse shape than anybody. Up over the top rope. That might, well, Brock Golovich is down on the far side. Flair tossing Kevin over the top rope, now into the corner post. See where Lubitsch is over the far side as Kevin hits the deck. Brock Golovich in serious difficulty. And Lubitsch had his shoulder hurt. Kevin landed on him, then Flair landed on him. And Lubitsch had no way of knowing that Ric Flair sent Kevin Von Erich flying over the top rope. And now the count is on. Ric Flair waiting, but Kevin Von Erich made it, and there'll be no disqualification. By a suplex, he pulls that one off very well. 1, 2, and not enough for 3. Here comes Flair with his patented drop into the neck. Trying to get that count of 1, 2, but again, Kevin Von Erich kicks his way out. A backbreaker. Well, Kevin Von Erich has had everything handled to him here, but he still managed to get out of it and just came off on the count of 3 there. Just beat it. Ric Flair certainly has control. He is really working. Kevin Von Erich fighting back, trying to get back in this bout. 10 minutes gone. Flair hits the deck with a tremendous right hand by Kevin Von Erich. Kevin battering away. Into the midsection. Kevin Von Erich coming back after almost being out of this one. And Kevin has regained his second win. That right hand didn't have a lot of steam then. And Brock Golovich caught again, rolls out down to the floor. Kevin Von Erich dashing into Brock Golovich for the second time in this bout, and Lubitsch is out on the floor. Flair pounding away on the head of Kevin Von Erich. And there's the claw in the midsection. The abdominal claw applied by Kevin Von Erich. And once again, Flair rips across the eye. And there goes Flair over the top rope. Ric Flair over the top rope. Here comes Flair in. Well, now that would disqualify each of them. One apiece. There he goes out on the other side. So Kevin Von Erich. Now David Manning is down. That's David Manning in ringside. Flair into the corner post. Brock Golovich shaken up, and we'll see what this situation is going to be now. Is David Manning has come in to take over for the injured Bronco Livich. Well, both these men have got sitting together over the top rope enough to be totally out of it, but the referees were injured. Kevin Von Erich. Bronco Livich still down on the deck. And look at the blood on Ric Flair's head. Here comes Erich. Flying body slam on top of Flair. 1, 2, and 3. Kevin Von Erich has won the World Heavyweight Championship. Kevin Von Erich has upset Ric Flair at the State Fair Coliseum in Texas. And so Kevin Von Erich pinned Ric Flair, the world champion, in the center of the ring. But Bronco Livich, lying outside the ring, saw that fact that Kevin tossed Flair over the top rope. Disqualification. The belt didn't change hands. Coming up in June at Reunion Arena in Dallas, a spectacular international Star Wars. It'll be Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair again, a world championship match. World-class championship wrestling returns in a moment with the Freebirds and the Iceman.
This could be your lucky day, because as part of a special TV publicity campaign, you can get this beautiful ring for an incredible price. It's the ever-popular Diamel Horseshoe Ring. This ring is hand-set with at least 9 genuine diamels and layered entirely in 14-karat gold. What would you expect to pay for your choice of men's or ladies' ring? Well, it's not $200. Not even $100. It's yours for an incredible $10. That's right, an incredible $10. You betcha. Because you're watching this TV station now, you can have your choice of men's or ladies' genuine Diamel horseshoe ring for only $10 each. Now listen well, because this is really your lucky day. If you order within 1 hour, you can choose either one absolutely free. That's right. Order either one of the rings on the toll-free number now, and we'll send you another one absolutely free. And you can keep it free even if you return the ring you ordered for a complete refund. Either way, you're a winner, but you must order now. This announcement may not be repeated again on your TV station, so phone toll-free now. Hey, listen, call us now with your order, and we'll tell you how to get a matching horseshoe pendant absolutely free. That's right, the horseshoe pendant is also hand-set with at least 9 genuine diamels, and it's layered entirely in 14-karat gold. If you call us now with your order, we'll tell you how to get the matching horseshoe pendant absolutely free.
To get your Diamel horseshoe ring for only $10, plus an additional free horseshoe ring, just call toll-free 1-800-358-5858. That's 1-800-358-5858. Remember, you save $5 COD and handling charge if you use your credit card. Or mail $10 to Diamel Horseshoe Ring, Box C622, Brooklyn, New York, 11219. Don't forget to specify ring size for both rings. Remember, call us now and we'll tell you how to get a matching Diamel horseshoe pendant absolutely free.
Buddy Roberts and Michael Hayes discussing the scissors that they used to cut the hair, a lock of the hair of that man, Iceman King Parsons. Well, here is the situation now. The captain's match is set up by the fans, selecting 2 of these 4 contestants. Here's Buddy Roberts. Here's the Iceman.
Please, I'm asking you for a favor tonight. If you pick me and Buddy Roberts, I will give you his hair.
This all reverts back to a match between the Iceman King Parsons and Buddy Roberts. As after the match, Michael Hayes came in, brought the scissors. The Freebirds then cut the lock of the hair of the Iceman. And Iceman wants revenge. And he wants the crowd to select Buddy Roberts and himself for this captain's match. Here's Mark Lorette.
Of the wrestlers for the People's Choice Captain's bout, all for David Von Erich. Cheer. Iceman.
Well, there's one half of the captain's match.
Freebird Michael Hayes.
Booze don't count.
Buddy Roberts.
Now the match is set. The Iceman and Buddy Roberts, and that's what the Iceman wanted. He wants revenge for that cutting off a piece of his hair. Of course, this conflict goes farther back than just that bout. I think Buddy Roberts has second thoughts. He's a little concerned about this revenge factor that the Iceman King Parsons may carry to the extent of having scissors and taking the hair of Buddy Roberts. But the captain's match is now set.
You don't know concentrate because you're a free bird. You're a free bird and nobody else is. You got it, brother?
I got it. You know we got it, bro.
You got it.
And I want him back.
Well, there's the psychology, and we'll be back with the captain's match. Buddy Roberts and Iceman King Parsons next on World Class Championship Wrestling.
You've been at the beach, you're sandy and tired. Don't sit down, your seats are on fire. Whoa! Intercept those hot, hot rays with the cool, cool sunshade. You've been on a long drive, you need a nap to stay alive, but the sun's shining right in your eyes. Cruising is easy when you've had enough snoozing thanks to cool, cool sunshade. Introducing the Cool Cool Sunshade. Installs in any car in less than a minute to keep you and your car comfy cool during those hot summer months. And the Cool Cool Sunshade protects your dashboard, steering wheel, and seats from cracking and splitting year-round. Comes complete with a 100% money-back guarantee. You rush to change a tire, hurry up, willy-nilly, you can fry an egg inside. Think about little Billy. He's a tutti-frutti cutie, and he's comfy, and he's happy with his Cool Cool Sunshade. You couldn't seem to get yourself into the groove. People walking by every time you make a move. Now there's no excuse, cause you found another use for your Cool Cool Sunshade. Unlike flimsy cardboard shades, the Cool Cool Sunshade is made of a durable vinyl material, just like the shades used in your home. Order now and get 2 for the price of 1. When it's searing, sizzling, boiling, blazing, flaming, roasty, toasty, hot. If you're in a heat wave, the only thing will save you is the Cool Cool Sunshade.
The Cool Cool Sunshade protects your car seats from cracking and splitting. It's made of durable vinyl, just like the expensive shades in your home. Comes with a money-back guarantee, and for a limited time only, you'll get 2 for the price of 1. Call toll-free 1-800-468-2700. Save COD fees. Use your credit card or send $19.95 to Cool Cool Sunshade, Box 4600, Carlsbad, California, 92008.
If you're in a heat wave, the only thing will save you is the Cool Cool Sunshade.
Ladies and gentlemen, this tremendous crowd here at the Sportatorium tonight has made their People's Choice Captain's Match selections. As the other wrestlers leave the building, I will introduce the winners of the selection at this time. First of all, in the red tights, stepping through the ropes, one of the fabulous Freebirds, Buddy Roberts. Also selected by the crowd tonight, from St. Louis, Missouri, Iceman King Parsons. David Manning to officiate.
And we're off and rolling as the Iceman attacks Buddy Roberts, and he wants revenge. Once again, you'll recall, if you saw that match, Iceman, Buddy Roberts were in a battle. Michael Hayes interfered, and the Freebirds cut a lock of the hair of the Iceman, King Parsons. Well, that is just unforgivable, of course, in his feeling, and I'm sure it would be in ours, too. And so the Iceman wants revenge for all 3. There's never been good blood among the 4 of them. As soon as Iceman came on the scene of World Class Championship Wrestling, he seemed to get at odds with all the Freebirds, and that's the way it's been since. As Iceman handles Buddy Roberts in and out of the ring, over the ropes, and across the canvas. This is the captain's match, selected from members of the 6-man tag team that'll be coming up after this match. There's a count of 2, but Buddy Roberts battles out. Interesting how Michael Hayes really talked Buddy Roberts into believing in himself in this match. When the selection was made just a few moments ago, he said, I don't want that. But Michael Hayes, the great psychologist, the leader of this crew, convinced him that he was a free bird and to get after him. Well, he's getting after him right now. He'll come back with it. Here comes Iceman. Takes that kick to the side. The Iceman has a real finish. Oh, Buddy Roberts going in and a bite on the nose. Roberts, a tough Neanderthal-type competitor. Just keeps roaring in physically. There's a shove off by Iceman. Strong man. St. Louis. Oh, what a blow. And another shot across the hip. David Manning, the referee. Now, the Iceman has a finishing situation. Can't really call it a hole. It's more of a collision. He calls it the butt. And it is effective. And Roberts, well, he's macho physical. Oh, but not always on target. There's the butt. Right on top. 1, 2, 3, and Iceman gets his revenge. Or at least a bit of it. Now let's see if oh, Roberts. A dirty blow from behind. Now the scissors come out. Oh, this is dangerous business. But you careful of that. This is rather like sword play in the 17th century. Now the scissors in the left hand of Iceman. Getting his revenge, taking a scalp. Oh, the Iceman gains some revenge, and Buddy Roberts is going to be a little balder here. Awfully dangerous with those scissors, but Buddy Roberts got away. But he looks kind of like a partially plucked chicken. A few feathers, a little scalp for Iceman King Parsons. He can keep that for his revenge factor. Buddy Roberts frustrating Michael Hayes, didn't come back. But Buddy Roberts is furious. Well, what can he do about it? Not much in the present. Now this six-man tag team coming up with Kevin and David Von Erich and King Parsons against the Freebirds. You can just feel the generation of hostility building for that one. As the Parsons says, come on. Well, I'm not sure that even the Musketeers would go in there with that situation. Well, there he is, King of the Mountain, King Parsons, the Iceman, and his revenge. Next, the six-man grudge match.
New car buyers, why pay more? At Murphy Chevrolet, everyone pays the same low price. Murphy sells every brand new 1986 Chevrolet, including trucks, at just $49 over invoice.
A process used by the three major car manufacturers to mend rips on the assembly line. Watch this. Vinyl Mender makes repairs quickly and easily on vinyl and naugahyde in your home, office, boat, or restaurant. Repair expensive furniture, golf bags, leather coats, vinyl car roofs, luggage, and much more. Here's an actual demonstration by Larry Spear, the inventor of Vinyl Mender.
The rip in this expensive chair looks terrible.
Just fill with Vinyl Mender adhesive, blend the grain-textured pattern, match color, and look, a professional repair job. The Vinyl Mender kit is easy to use and will save you hundreds of dollars in costly repairs. Watch again. Here's an ugly cigarette burn. Apply Vinyl Mender, then blend the grain-textured pattern, match the color, and it's just like new. Vinyl Mender is unconditionally guaranteed. For unusual repair problems, call the toll-free hotline number listed in the enclosed instruction manual. The Vinyl Mender Kit, just $19.95 with an absolute money-back guarantee, is not available in stores. Order now and receive Fabric Mender as a free bonus. Fabric Mender will repair your cloth and fabric furniture just as quickly and easily. Don't wait. Call now for rush delivery of the Vinyl Mender Kit and your free gift. Operators are standing by. Here's how to order.
Order your Vinyl Mender Kit now by calling toll-free 1-800-453-2800. To save COD charges, use your credit card or send check or money order for $19.95 plus $3 shipping and handling to Vinyl Mender, Box 12, Carrollton, Texas. Money-back guarantee. Call 1-800-453-2800. Operators are standing by for your order.
World-class championship wrestling. And now, the six-man tag team match, the grudge match. Kevin and David Von Erich and King Parsons against the Freebirds. Michael Hayes right there. Buddy Roberts lost some of his hair a little while back. And Terry Gordy. Michael Hayes. You might call him the Mockingbird. You know, that raucous, devilish leader of birds. Well, Michael is sort of that, of the Freebirds. And there's Terry Gordy with a big black hat. So it's Hayes, Roberts, and Gordy. They are the six-man tag team champions. But they're not defending that championship in this event. And Buddy Roberts is still hacked over the loss of his hair. There's, mind you, like howler monkeys going over the fact that something happened. And now here comes the Von Erich music up. Kevin and David in their particular style. And here come the Von Erichs, and that's Kevin. King Parsons, their buddy in this match, and farther back is David Von Erich. Well, King Parsons does feel like the king of the mountain now after his successful venture with Buddy Roberts in the captain's match. There's David Von Erich. And the six-man, whoa, is it set up right for hostility and grudge effect in this one? It's got everything. It's Mark Lawrence.
One fall, 60-minute time limit, a six-man tag bout. First of all, dressed in their red, teaming together, the toast of the coast, the fabulous Freebirds, Gordy, Hayes, Roberts. Their opponents tonight forming a three-man tag team together, David Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich, Iceman, King Parsons. David Manning, your referee.
Now, when you go back to the history of the six-man tag team championship, it was David Von Erich who helped and who brought to the Freebirds the championship. But then the Freebirds turned viciously on David Von Erich and his brothers. And there has been no love. There has been nothing but hatred and violence. Oh, there we go. Iceman and Roberts, Kevin, Gordy, and Michael Hayes is out of the ring. Ready to go now as the Von Erichs and Iceman are in the ring, and the six-man tag is underway. Here are the fabulous Freebirds. Michael Hayes, Terry Gordy, and Buddy Roberts determining their strategy in this one. Well, Roberts at a safe distance is taunting his adversary, and Michael Hayes is taking some time. But while he takes that time, let me remind you that in June at Reunion Arena in Dallas, it is a fabulous, it is the world's greatest wrestling Star Wars. History will be made in this one. There'll be a World Heavyweight Championship battle as Ric Flair defends his championship against Kevin Von Erich. And in this one, over the top rope is legal. We just showed you earlier the rematch, or the replay of that earlier match. Ric Flair went over the top rope twice. Kevin went over once. And so in the next bout coming up in June, over the top rope is legal. And Ric Flair has a little ploy that he uses about disqualification. Well, Coming up in June in the Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair World Championship match. If Flair is disqualified, the belt, the World Championship belt, goes to Kevin Von Erich. So that changes the strategy in Flair's thinking. That's at Reunion Arena, that beautiful structure in downtown Dallas. There's Terry Gordy, the big, big man of the fabulous Freebirds. Michael Hayes working the ring now. David Von Erich, Kevin Von Erich together. There are some who, of course, admire the Freebirds, as you might understand. They are a class alone. Well, it is all getting in position, getting into the scheme of things right now as David Manning checks back in. Kevin Von Erich is checked out. Gordy continues to circle the ring. And Buddy Roberts is still perturbed that the Iceman took his hair. David Von Erich lashing on Michael Hayes from Bad Street. He's come a long ways, living another style of life, but still a pretty bad, rough character himself. And he has David Von Erich wrapped up now. That's Gordy over there in the far corner. There's David Von Erich. Michael Hayes did that shove off. Good move by David. Look out, Michael. Kevin Von Erich took just enough of the edge off Michael Hayes to make him kind of powder puff around a bit. And David Von Erich connected. Now here is 300-pound Terry Gordy. And Kevin Von Erich makes an exchange, and fleet-footed Kevin Von Erich. Fleet barefooted Kevin Von Erich. We got to see him against Ric Flair. We saw him in the replay of that match a month ago. Pin Flair in the ring. But the belt did not change hands. Kevin Von Erich with a tremendous moves, the use of the claw. Michael Hayes trying to get some support. Gordy has Kevin on the rope. See if Gordy will break out of this clean. No, not quite. There goes Kevin. But there's Kevin working now, and he's got Gordy spinning. Now blow to blow in the middle of the ring. A tough battle right now between these two men. Boy, you talk about revenge and grudge. This is all-out war. Kevin has that feeling the athlete has of somebody behind him. Gave Michael Hayes a shot. There's a little knee. And Kevin Von Erich is in charge. Oh! A headbutt that Gordy is trying to count the stars. They're right there behind him. But Kevin immediately gets caught. And it's Trouble City now on Bad Street for Kevin with Roberts in. Gordy's still in. Kevin is an athletic machine. Watch him react. Standing arm lock now for Buddy Roberts. Now David Von Erich over there is one of the members of the six-man. There he is. His Texas heavyweight title, which he greatly admires, being held up right now. There's Roberts. Iceman comes in just to give him a blow. The exchange is made. That was a nice behind-the-back exchange between Roberts and Kevin. Good buddy, Roberts fly, and Iceman, who just beat him a moment ago and grabbed some of his hair, is ready again. Well, the Iceman, King Parsons, having his fun right now. Here comes David Von Erich. That Texas title being held up. The belt is. But they're going to get after it next week. David Von Erich and gorgeous Jim Garvin. A running knee jam on top. 1, 2, but Buddy Roberts comes flying out of there. Oh, David caught it in the lower abdomen. At knee to the lower midsection. Here comes Hayes. He's having his fun now. Set up by one of his brothers. The fabulous Freebird Michael Hayes is rampaging. Rampaging. He's rocking and rumbling right now. And David into the knee of Terry Gordy, and now David Von Erich is in serious trouble. They got him on a whip. They got a clothesline with the elbow. And Gordy, with his own style of war dance, hopping away at David Von Erich with that left. Like Gordy boxed a little bit, doesn't he? Sticks that left out. But he gets caught in the right hand, and David Von Erich comes firing back. The claw, the head claw by David Von Erich. Oh, tough to administer to a man the size of Gordy. Now it's Michael Hayes. But David Von Erich loses a hold and plenty of territory. Buddy Roberts slipped in behind Terry Gordy as Gordy was in serious trouble on that claw and probably saved Gordy from extinction. And has David Von Erich in plenty of trouble right now. Well, David Von Erich looking glassy-eyed as Buddy Roberts works him over in the Freebird corner of Bad Street. This is the grudge match, the six-man tag. Michael Hayes making the move. We got David Von Erich now in bad trouble. Working this tag back and forth. Keep every one of them in there. Keep each one in and out fresh. Iceman and Kevin Von Erich. Oh, and spinning head drop. And Gordy, it's so exciting. It's so wound up, sometimes he kind of loses reality. And Gordy goes back to work. Well, Michael Hayes out and have taken on the world out there. Roberts and Gordy exchange. Roberts stepped right into a midsection blow, and David Von Erich is still the target. Still the target, and they're hitting bullseyes right now. But David, not one to give up easily, or at all. Trying to crawl home, but can't make it to Kevin. Now you got a little illegal situation with Gordy coming in, but he tagged with Roberts. Well, David's taking the punishment right now. A clothesline elbow on David Von Erich. And the Freebirds are close to winning this. You got a feet in there, putting it all together right now. They're timing, they're pacing, they're working each other very well. And they have David Von Erich sort of punchy, just out of the reach of a tag with Kevin. Now that hurts. You got the hair pulled back. And David's trying to make the tag. And a 300-pound Terry Gordy doesn't quite allow it. Look at that. They made it, but I don't think the referee saw it. Kevin is in. The referee didn't see it, and he has to see the tag. And Buddy Roberts and company pulled his attention span away. It's not his fault. He was trying to protect the invasion of the other two. But once again, David Von Erich is over trying to make the tag. Terry Gordy and Michael Hayes, who are the American Tag Team Duo Champions. Oh, we got some atomic drops. And here comes Michael Hayes. Michael Hayes and Terry Gordy have agreed to defend their American Tag Team Championship at that spectacular International Wrestling Star Wars at Reunion Arena in June. Well, more history will be made there. The World Championship battle between Kevin Von Erich and Ric Flair, the champion. Terry Gordy and Michael Hayes right there. Two-thirds of the Freebirds and the two American Tag Team Champions will defend their championship. Their challengers have not yet been determined. Michael Hayes trying to stop David Von Erich from forcing him to the corner. David Manning watching very carefully. On the tag, Michael Hayes took a shot at Kevin Von Erich, and that's why David Manning's running him back. So no tag for the Von Erichs, but a tag for Roberts and Hayes. And Buddy Roberts back in to do what destructive damage he can to David Von Erich, and there's some, and Roberts in a collision head on, and he's down too. So the count is up, well, it was up to about 6, but Gordy's back. Here's the exchange, and Roberts is coming, Iceman is coming in. Gordy and the Iceman. Gordy and the Iceman, and now Hayes and Kevin Von Erich, and David and Roberts. It's a wild mayhem. Everybody into the act. It's a back alley brawl, and Roberts and Gordy. Buddy Roberts is out of the ring. There goes Iceman up and over the shoulder. Buddy Roberts firing a shot over the head of Gordy. Hit by Iceman. 1, 2, and 3. Gordy ducked just in time. Buddy Roberts on the side was the man who threw the blow. David Manning, preoccupied with other areas, didn't see that. And the victory goes to Gordy and the Freebirds over Iceman, King Parsons, David Von Erich, and Kevin Von Erich. Wow. And so, the fabulous Freebirds, the 6-man tag team champions of world-class championship wrestling, defeat the Iceman, King Parsons, and his friends Kevin and David Von Erich. Well, we have not seen the end of this 6-man tag event. The Von Erichs want a shot at that championship. And for some way, somehow, they're going to do that. The 6-man tag team event just filled with all this excitement and action and movement with the outstanding team. And you have to give them that credit. The Freebirds, led by Michael Hayes, have that combination. Hayes, the flamboyant one, Roberts, the bulldog type, and Terry Gordy, the battleship. They all have their roles, and they play them quite well. So we have the 6-man. It's concluded. The Freebirds are the winners. We'll be back to talk more world-class championship wrestling in a moment.
New car buyers, why pay more? At Murphy Chevrolet, everyone pays the same low price. Murphy sells every brand new 1986 Chevrolet, including trucks, at just $49 over invoice. Just factory order any color Chevrolet car or truck with the exact options you want, or pick from Murphy's large stock and pay just $49 over invoice. Call Murphy toll-free for a price quote and pay only $49 over invoice. Call Murphy Chevrolet and save.
Why do I play the survival game? Because it's wild.
The Survival Game, a new sport that's sweeping the country. An adult version of Capture the Flag that's played with safe, harmless gelatin paintballs. A sport that's physically demanding. It's exhilarating, competitive, and strategic. But most of all, it's a lot of fun. To play the Survival Game, call this number. The Survival Game, America's fastest growing sport.
You know
it's cooler than it's cooler.
But your mouth will never fool you, cause taste makes a Calvin Cooler cooler. Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin.
What makes Calvin's cooler cooler than any other wine cooler that tastes the real fruit juice, like raspberry?
Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin.
And Calvin has 6 cool flavors, even her favorite, passion.
Ain't nothing cooler than a Calvin.
Calvin's delicious.
Announcing the Fava half price sale. Buy any pair of shoes at Fava, get a second pair at half price. Better hurry.
Buy a pair of dress pumps, get leather sandals at half price. Buy a pair of leather casuals,
Get aerobic shoes half price.
Buy a pair of leather boat shoes, get leather Olympians at half price. Pick out any pair of Fava shoes, and we'll give you half off on a second pair of equal or lower price. You'll go far in Favas, because the styles stand out and the shoes stand up. Fava guarantees it.
Buy a pair of Olympians, get aerobic shoes at half price.
Buy a pair of court shoes, get leather sandals at half price.
Half price sale at Fava.
Well, a variety of exciting wrestling on world-class championship wrestling in this event. The first one was, of course, gentlemen Chris Adams and John Mantell, and they had an outstanding scientific battle. Really exciting match, and both gentlemen in their own right, both very, very astute wrestlers. That went to a draw. Then we saw the replay of the Kevin Von Erich challenge to Ric Flair for the World Heavyweight Championship. That was about a month ago. And it brings us to the thought that there will be a rematch of that, a reunion arena in Dallas, and we look forward to that one with a great deal of excitement because over the top rope, no disqualification in that match. That's okay. And if Ric Flair is disqualified for some reason, the belt goes to Kevin Von Erich. Then we got into that really tough grudge battle between the Iceman, King Parsons, and Buddy Roberts in the captain's match. Buddy Roberts pulled those scissors out of his towel. He was going to take another piece of hair from Buddy Roberts, or from Iceman rather, but Iceman King Parsons said, "Hey, I'll show you how it's done." And he proceeded to take the scalp of Buddy Roberts. He got his revenge for losing a lock of his hair just a while back. Well, that was tough. Now, speaking of tough, coming up next week, the Texas Heavyweight Championship will be on the line. A tough battle between David Von Erich and gorgeous Jimmy Garvin. That belt's been held up, but they'll both be challengers next week in our main event on World Class Championship Wrestling. Kerry Von Erich will be back, battling Michael Hayes. Kamala will be in, also Johnny Rich, all on World Class Championship Wrestling.